know it's a little late. It's about 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Let me know where you are residing. Where do you live? Lisa's in the building. Hey, Lisa. Yes, thank you for joining me. And so, yes, I wanted to make sure that I showed up because I want to share some motivation, inspiration, and a business tip about sales. Let's talk about it. And so if you're joining me for the very first time, make sure you put newbie in the comments below. Say, I'm a newbie to you. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. Put newbie in the comments below. All the pretty people speak to me. And so I decided to create a business group, which is called Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration. So those of you that are in my private group, yes, I am definitely going to show up live for you guys. Newbie in the building. Suzanne is a newbie. Hello, gorgeous. And I am going to create a day where I am live with you in my private group, Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration, because we want to make sure that you start a business or you grow your current business. Like, let's talk about creating that residual income. This is the year to know what you are made of. And so if you are not an entrepreneur yet, but you want to be, put a comment down. Say, not yet, Jerusha, but I'm coming. Put yet. Yes, hashtag not yet. But you want to be an entrepreneur. First of all, you've got to be around entrepreneurs. You've got to start learning the skills. You've got to start saying, I want to be uncomfortable, because that's where success lies. Yes, thank you so much for joining me. Yes, I see you in the building. All the pretty people speak to me. So that's my pretty community. So the pretty people are in my private group, Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration. The link is in my bio. So the link is in my bio. You'll see my link tree. And so, yes, you are able to answer the questions, and my assistant will let you in the group. Oh, thank you so much. I like you too. Yes, I am. Let me tell you who I am so you can make sure if you love what you are hearing and you're getting value, then of course you can follow. Of course, if you're on Facebook, you can follow and then do see first. So when I go live, you'll get a notification because you don't want to miss, right? Some great business tips. Who doesn't want to learn? I'm always learning. Okay. So let me just be honest with you. Hey, Instagram. I see you in the building. You are your greatest enemy, and you are your greatest strength. I'm going to say it again. You are your greatest enemy, and you are your greatest strength. Compete with yourself right now. You have 2.5 months of 2021. Can you believe it? Have you changed your circumstances? If you haven't, you can start today. Write this down. Girls compete with each other. You have no competition but yourself. Women empower one another. I want to shorten somebody else's learning curve. Most people do not know how beautiful they are. They don't know their strength. They don't live up to their full potential. My full potential takes off running in front of me every single morning, and I'm always trying to catch up. Most people look for other people to help validate them. You don't need other people to validate who you are. Yes or yes. Okay. We're in the business. If you're in a business, you're in the business of building your confidence. When you get the confidence, you will start that business. When you get the confidence, you will do that reel. When you get the confidence, you will go live. But you have to start today. You want to start while it's not perfect. No one wants to see a perfect person. They're like, oh, she's so perfect. No, everyone wants to know everybody has flaws. We all make mistakes, right? So we're in the business of building confidence that you can do anything that you put your mind to. I believe that you can, because the definition of confidence is belief in oneself. You got to, first of all, believe in yourself. I don't care what business opportunity you're presented with. If you don't believe that you can do it, you cannot do it. You will go where your future decisions take you. You are the controller of your life. You have the remote control in your hand. You are exactly where you need to be in life based on your past decisions. You can decide right now, I need to start a business and get started. You can decide right now, I'm going to write a book and get started. You decide. Indecision is a decision. I wanted to come live because there's so many people that give up on themselves. They don't have the confidence to move forward, and we need to change that. And so she's like, oh my gosh, what's that? Oh my gosh, hi Oprah. I wish. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me tell you who I am. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, business coach in the direct sales business. I do help women start a business in my organization is going down. I'm personally developing 100 online leaders. Yes, it's happening. And then, of course, I help other women build their businesses, no matter what you sell, lotions, potions, pots, pans, it doesn't matter, right? I help you with that and how to build it online and offline. And I feel I'm qualified to do that because I built my business initially offline. I did all the things, the office meetings, the presentations. I did all of the things offline, earned the top 2% of the company, then went online in 2017, 2018, start learning how to do online. Okay. And so I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby, hashtag double threat. If you want to be a double threat, this is the season of knowing what you are made of. A pretty person is putting these in the comments below. You are making sure that you are putting this in the comments. If you're watching the replay, you put replay below. And of course, if you tag and share, you and I just became besties. Because when I share like this, you share, that's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Okay? Hey, Valerie, thank you so much for joining me. So one skill you must learn. First of all, you got to build your confidence. Number one, you got to build your confidence. The only way to build confidence is for you to be consistent. The more you are consistent, you'll have the confidence to do whatever it is that your heart desires. But one skill for you to build your business for the rest of 2021, if that's your desire to get to that next level, whatever that looks like, you've got to learn, right? Great customer service. That's people skills. You've got to love on people. You've got to learn to love the people. People will buy from whom they like and they trust and they believe in if you have great customer service. You've got to make sure that you understand the needs of people. Like you guys are my people. If you're in my private community, you're my people. You're attracting your people when you show up confidently, when you serve other people and you're happy to do it, the people will come. Just like if you go to a restaurant and the food is okay, but the service is impeccable. So you tip the server really, really well because you want her to know you appreciated her customer service. Now, obviously, there's probably about 10, 15, tips on customer service. I'm going to share 5 with you tonight because I think it's important. I was doing a business call earlier, and this is what I was telling the young lady is, listen, you cannot expect to get if you don't give. You got to give more, and it will come back to you. And so you got to think of the people. Take out the dollar signs. Think of the people. Number one, I just believe if you are in a product-based business, if you are not, you have a service. I get it. I have a service as well. I have a course. I also have a product. Okay. So if you're in a product type business, write this down. Number one thing is you want to have the product on hand, right? When your customers want it. Invest in your business. I don't understand. If you have a lash business, you got to have lashes. If you have shampoo or whatever you have, you got to have the shampoo. If you sell hair, you got to have the hair. I don't understand how you're going to have a business if you don't invest in what you believe in, but you think other people should invest what you believe in. Doesn't make sense, right? You should be the first person in line. You would not go to your local grocery store to purchase milk and they say, come back in 5 to 7 days. Have the products on hand if that's the kind of business you have. Most people choose the path of least resistance because it's easy. You better write that down. Most people choose the path of least resistance. And so they'd rather for people just come to them. I'm not pushy. I just want people to come to me. I'm not going to, say I have a business. I'm not going to tell them I have a website. I want them to magically think about it and just come over here. It doesn't work like that. It's easier to sit back and hope and pray and post and pray and post and pray and post and pray. It requires skill to communicate and have the confidence to go to people's pages and love on their pages and ask for the sale and give them benefits of your product, your service, your opportunity. Serve the people. You got to have the products, right? Whatever you sell, you got to have it. I promise you, the other day we went to, I have two boys and we live in Atlanta. My son, we went to, and they didn't have chicken. What was it that we went to? We went somewhere and they said, well, we don't have chicken. And it was a chicken establishment. What? And she offered something else. No. Okay, so whatever you're offering, you need to have it. Number two, write this down. A pretty person is putting this in the comments for me because I appreciate you when you do that. Like, I am recognizing you if you help me out. So the second thing is develop a trusting relationship with your current customers. If you say you're going to deliver something this day and this time, do it. Do what you say you're going to do. I don't understand if something changes, it didn't come in, things happen. What should you do? Call the customer, communicate what has happened. Okay? Do not assume. You get in front of it. When you don't keep your word, you lose credibility. Write that down. When you don't keep your word, you lose credibility. Keep your word. That is all you have. People don't give referrals because they don't trust your work. People don't give referrals because they don't trust your service. That's why they don't trust that you're doing it, because of the service that you're doing with them. The third thing that I would say that we talked about on this call was treat your customers like she's the only and the best customer in the world. Write this down. Write down her needs. Write down her concerns. Okay. Recommend what's the best products for her, not what's best for your pocket, not the highest ticket item, what's going to be best for her, and be honest. Yes, we all have monetary goals to hit, but don't sell her on anything, right? And lose her trust. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to lose her as a customer. Yes or yes. Somebody say, Jerusha, yes or yes. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Trust is earned when actions meet words. You can write that down. And number 4, I'm telling you what I know for sure. I'm telling you how this game is played. Most people, they think they're in the game, but you're not playing it well. Consistency. I talk about this all the time. You consistently, every 2 weeks, right? There should be some type of promotion, update, special, thank you cards, birthdays, constantly, consistently letting this person know that they are important. The customer is important. You value the customer. You are in front of it. Now, you can automate this. Everything can be automated, basically. You have technology today, right? You don't have to, even though people say handwritten thank you notes are the best, and they probably are, right? Handwritten birthdays, cards are probably the best. They probably are. Hold on one second. Okay. But let me just tell you, automation works just as well. Hold on one second. That works just as well. Did I get off of TikTok? Hold on, TikTok. Oh, there you go. It works just as well if you're using a text messaging app, you have an email funnel, whatever you're doing. You know, your cell phone, depending on what type of phone you have, you can schedule, right, text messages in your cell phone to go out on certain days to your customers. So if you can't afford an app yet, which is a problem, that's why we're building your business. That's why we're starting a business. I understand. I'm not talking about what I thought. I'm talking about what I know for sure. You can do it, but you got to be consistent and you got to have the confidence to start. You got to make yourself habitually uncomfortable every day. Every day, I'm like, oh, I'm uncomfortable doing that, but I do it anyway. And number 5, what I can tell you is upsell your customers when necessary. Okay. When necessary, you want full service customers, right? If she always purchases one item that you have, give her a sample of a different item. Write that down. Okay. When I go to a restaurant, they say, would you like dessert with that? I already have the meal. They don't say, well, I don't really want to beg people. They don't say that at the restaurant. Well, I don't want to feel pushy. They don't say that. I've eaten the meal. Would you like a menu for dessert? They're upselling you. When I purchase something from like Best Buy or whatever, guess what they say? Would you like a warranty with that? Upsell when necessary. Don't be afraid to ask. You're actively seeking knowledge, ASK. You're actively seeking knowledge when you ask. So 2 things you're in control of: your attitude and your effort. You're in control. Every day I'm in control. If I decide to build my business today, if I decide to reach out to a customer today, if I decide to prospect, whatever, it's my decision. It's my attitude. I'm in control of it. I'm in control of Jerusha. Just like Michelle, you're in control of you. If you're getting value, make sure you put hashtag helpful. If this is helpful to you and you needed these 5 tips, this probably saved somebody's life. They know why they weren't getting customers or they couldn't keep customers, because you're not loving on the customers. Hashtag helpful lets me know that that was helpful to you. Because this is the thing, what I know, most people don't even try to live up to their full potential. Because did you know trees are the only living organism that live up to their full potential? Human beings only live up to 10% of their full potential. Your full potential is hidden below the waterline. So when you build your customer base, okay, you're building your business, but you want to make sure you live up to your full potential just like the trees. You stand tall just like the trees. You grow every day. I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm eager to learn. I'm willing to learn. If you're not constantly learning, you might as well be dead. And I don't mean dead, but you're like the walking dead. You are alive, but you're not living. The purpose of life is for you to live. Okay, live up to your full potential. Because guess what? You can talk confidently. You can. Girl, you can. Okay, you can walk confidently. You can go on a live. You can do a TikTok. You can do a reel. You can. I think for so long, we believe that confidence is about outside validation. We need everybody to validate who we are. I don't need nobody to validate me. I validate me. Okay. But confidence is about you loving you and you knowing who you are and the world adjusting to you, because everything attached to me wins. I'm confident in my abilities. I'm building 100 online leaders. Everything attached to me wins. It's okay for you to be confident. Girl, we want to see you win. Release yourself. You are determined, right, to be different. That should be a goal. I'm determined to be different. I want to make a difference in my family. I want to leave a legacy. I want to do those things. So what is it that you're determined to do? Tell me right now. What is it that you're determined? Quitting is not an option. All of the stopping and starting. I meet people every day. Oh, I thought it was for me. It's not for me. What's not for you? You haven't done anything. Oh, you didn't have the confidence to move forward. You let fear set in and you decided, I don't like the way this feels, right? And then I stop. Well, you're supposed to feel uncomfortable. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Girl, you are determined, worthy, blessed, and a force to be reckoned with, but you've got to know that. You're pretty enough. You're smart enough for the place you're ultimately supposed to be in life, and you've got to know that. And every day you should be talking to yourself. Every day building your confidence. No one's going to come to you every day and tell you how great you are. You got to know how great you are. And you feed yourself every day. You feed your cup every day so you can deliver and help somebody else. The problem is most people, they're only thinking about themselves. If you love on your customers, love on the people on social media, build those relationships, your business is going to grow. It's going to take a minute. I'm telling you from experience. It may take a minute, but it's going to happen. You got to believe that it's going to happen even when you don't see it happening. I know what that's like. You don't see, you're like, but I still believe it. I still believe it. I know what God has in store, right? Yes or yes. And so those are my 5 tips for you that you need to know in order to have a big business, to really be successful in business. Those are the 5 things. It's customer service. The one thing people are missing is great customer service. And it's hard when people say it's hard to get good customer service. It shouldn't be hard to get good customer service. She said, claim it. Yes. Hey, Bonita's in the building. Yes. Hashtag helpful if this was helpful to you. Yes. If you love this, you're like, I love this. Well, make sure you follow, of course. Make sure you follow if you're on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure you follow. And then my private community, my business tips, motivation, and inspiration private group. You're my pretty people if you're a part of my private community. And so we're going to have a day each week where I come in this private community and we share business tips and I answer your questions so that you can further your businesses. There's no way, right? With everything that we have available with technology, there's no reason why everybody should have available cash. Every single person, I'm telling you, every person should have what they need. We don't need the government to keep giving money. You don't need to do that. You can create wealth. You can create it. You can. And so you're the problem. You're the solution. Write that down. Thank you so much. Oh, Chanel is in the building. Yes. Okay. You're the problem. You're the solution. And so I know for a fact that I'm so passionate. I love what I do. I get to work with some of the greatest people, the greatest women, and that's why I know what's possible. I see that most people live below the waterline. They don't do as much as they can, and we're going to change that. So those are great 5 business tips for you. Say, Jerusha, yes, give me some love. High 5. Yes, I see you. Yes, I see you in the building. Oh, claim it. Yes, I'm claiming it. Oh, thank you. She said, I'm amazing. Thank you, Jackie, on Instagram. You're amazing, too. Thank you so much for following me, of course. Oh, my gosh. Yes, I have my link is in the bio. So if you want more of this on a weekly basis, I go live every Tuesday at 1:30. Click the link in my bio. It's the link tree there, okay? And then it says business tips, motivation, inspiration. That way you can become a part of my private community as well. And then I can answer your business questions. I'd love to help you any way that I can. Oh, she said, you're the problem, you're the solution. Correct. And so, of course, yes, I'm always expanding my business. The link is in the bio. It says online business. And that way I'll talk to you privately because I get to handpick who I want to work with. I'm looking for the best of the best. And you're my people. All the pretty people are in my private community. Yes, you can come over for Instagram and TikTok. You got to come over to Facebook because they don't have groups over there. So you got to come over here. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I have to jump on a call actually right now. So I just wanted to share that with you that I believe in you. We're doing this thing. Yeah, she said, yes, I'm excited. I'm excited for you to start that business, right? Now is the best time to start. Do it while you're not ready. Do not wait to get a website. Do not wait to do it now while you're not ready, right? That's the best time to start. And your testimony is going to be the best testimony. I can't wait to help you out. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great night.